Once again, a beautiful afternoon to you all from wherever you're watching from. Welcome to the Osho Grammar School Mini Stadium, venue for the 2026 second edition of the Oriade FC Preseason Football Tournament. We are expecting the third game to commence. That's supposed to be between All Stars FC and OB12 FC. But from the feelers that I'm getting, it seems there's only one team available for this game, and that is All Stars FC. And of course, might as well have a walkover now over the Ibadan Boys OB12 FC. We'll probably want to know why the team refuses to show up, but we'll probably wait to see if we can get the the organizer of this competition or the media representative of this competition to tell us the reason why we do not have the OB12 FC team here. So patiently we're waiting to see the decision of the match officials, and then we'll probably have one or two interview sessions, and then we'll know why the other team isn't available. It's been a very interesting moment. Roller coaster marathon football tourney here. This preseason contest. And anyway, the referee are ready. They're marching on with the only team available, that is All Stars FC, who probably for me will go home now with massive 3 points without kicking a ball. Referee is still there. Once again marching on to the field of play with All Stars FC, as you can see. And surely, as predicted, the decision will be 3 points, 3 goals without kicking the ball. There will be one more fixture before we call it a wrap for today. That's the match involving Code and Victory FC. Interesting game still to come. Here we go, the referee leads the pack and allows the 2 assistants to go take their position before blowing that big whistle. So whistle goes, kick the ball, knock it, and referee is keeping an eye 14 seconds running, 15, 16, 18, and that's it. It's over. 3 points, 3 goals, victory, and gold is the next game. Meanwhile, All Stars now are home and dry. Walkover, done and dusted. As promised earlier, we would like to speak with the organizer of this competition. Tell us more about this decision. Not a good one if you ask me, but then and again, it is grassroots football and sometimes you cannot avoid such circumstances. Okay guys, as promised earlier, I have with me Oriade, who is the host of this competition pre-season tournament. Oriade FC 2026 second edition pre-season competition involving majorly teams that will be participating in the Nationwide League 1 2025-2026 season, if I'm not mistaken. However, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Well, it's a little bit sad and disappointing to see that a team that had a very good game in the first outing, talking about OB12 FC, failed to show up in this second game, but probably will have been very, very decisive, against the All Stars FC. And of course, I think this team from Ikiru, if I understand.
Yes, sir.
Now they just came here, just had a, let me just say they didn't even kick the ball, and they already have 3 points and 3 goals.
It's so disappointing.
Into their kitty. But then a lot of people are curious. They want to know what exactly happened. Why? What inspired the decision of OB12 FC not showing up?
Good afternoon, sir, once again. What I can say about this decision is that according to what we heard from Oriade boys, the OB12, it's a technical issue within the teams, and I'm very sure it will be resolved. But due to that, they need to ask for pardon for today's game to be absent, which we understand, as they need to reshuffle some of the things within the team, which we understand. So we had to conclude to give the opponents 3 goals, 3 points to conclude the game instead of wasting time, sir.
Okay, well, probably distance, maybe one of the reasons.
Yes, sir. They are coming all the way from Oriade State.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
But then and again, a lot of people will still argue that, they understand the distance before they show interest in competing.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything more to this?
There is nothing much, but as we all understand, sometimes in football there are some issues due to unforeseen circumstances. It happens, and we are not very pleased with this, but we still have to decide the game and move on to the next game, sir. Okay,
it's okay, and I'm very sure those that are curious will now understand why OB12 FC failed to show up.
I also.
Definitely, let's leave it at that without pressing further. However, I won't fail to ask you what inspired this, pre-season organizing of football contest, especially involving teams that will be playing in the NLO. What inspired this, decision? I understand this is the second edition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Honestly, this program has been a very, very good and amazing program from the onset. Actually, I didn't even look at the bigger picture like this from the onset, but all of a sudden, it's started getting bigger, which I understand. It's as long as you are doing something very good, good for the community, then at least there should be some progress one way or the other.
Definitely.
So to develop grassroots football in Osun State, as we all know, we are really striving so hard to develop our football in Osun State. So which I understand this kind of football competition, tournament, if we can hold this much in this Osun State, at least in 2 to 3 years, we should be in a bigger picture of football in Nigeria as you.
Most definitely. And of course, there are always challenges, when it
Yes,
comes
sir,
to
yes, sir.
organizing football, especially at the
Yes, sir.
grassroots level.
Yes, sir.
And we keep talking about sponsorship. A lot of people do not understand what it means to sponsor a competition like this. Maybe you throw more light on it, but from my own experience and perspective, it is very, very good for, stakeholders, corporate organizations, even politicians to come in and key into what you're doing. In that sense, definitely, it's going to better the society, it's going to better the state, it's going to better the country at large. Surely there will be challenges, and there are challenges.
Sure, yes, sir.
Can you share with us a little?
Honestly, let me just start from the main issue affecting football let me just put it in Africa as a whole. In Africa, we hardly have a developing community that really actually support football, because we see this as a waste of time. But as long as we started neglecting the hard part, the negative side, Rome is not built in the day. Small, brick by brick, it happens. And what inspired me about this whole program is, if we can keep doing this, we are getting somewhere. This is not how it is last edition. This year it's a little bit better. Next year will be much better. If I consider the risk, the negative parts from last edition, I won't be able to hold this. But neglecting those parts, aiming for the bigger picture, this is what can happen if I can do this. That's the mindset. It's not that I already know the results of this before I started. But if we don't start, you won't know the end. Start from somewhere. That's it.
Interesting.
Thank you very much, sir.
Well, I can only wish you the best.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oriade,
Thank
me.
you very much, sir.
I must also tell you that it has gone beyond Oshu alone.
Yes,
Quite a lot of
and
people
I'm really happy about that.
asking
Thank you very much, sir.
questions.
Thank you very
Come
much,
on,
sir.
what's going on? Where is this place and all that? And this is Oshu State, and in fact, this is the heart of the city, Oshogbo, precisely. So, like you said, for something like this to happen and already happening, come on, it takes a big heart to do that. And I say kudos to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.